Alright, so this is later on in that first day after the expansion came out. I'm going to be coming in through the Ashwood side into Balisca Giovanna's area. And I'm going to be entering in on the Firepath to Miz, and I'm going to be trying to scout out the whole area. Now, for those that are level 60, capped or not capped, you're going to be wanting to enter in via the Dark Rain Forest side. There's already a few quests there, and these mobs are going to be yellowish, maybe orangish over here. This is more of a suicide route, and you'll shortly see why. Now, briefly looking at the map here, this entire lava area, you're going to be taking lava damage the entire time. I'm not sure, I haven't tested yet if it'll keep you at 1 health, but in the swamps you'll also be taking pollution damage, as over here, and you will be capped at, or lowered down to 1 health if you keep moving. Now you can stand in the area and slowly get your health back despite taking damage. The towns are of course going to be Foreigner's Camp, Cameron's Residency, and the Sacred Place of Cameron. Balisca Giovanna's, it leads to a hell dungeon that is a level 91 requirement. You can accept quests in there, or you used to be able to accept quests in there. But the only way to get in is by portal scrolling. You're technically not supposed to be allowed to enter this area. There's even even though it shows that you can walk in, there's no visible wall there. We'll look at that later. I'm going to be stealthy most of the time, in case you're wondering why is it 52 going in there. I've got the duration of max stealth, so that's my plan. Aside from that, I'll be going through and show you guys off where all the NPCs are, point out your bosses I see. If you're looking for quest items, you go ahead and rewatch this video and see if you can spot them. And I'll occasionally look on the map so you know where I'm at. So I am in level 1-ish gear, even though it's like all broken except for my rifle, just because I didn't want to lose my durability. Sure, but not now. Recording. So here we go. Now, I haven't gone along this route right here. It doesn't go through the lava, but I have no clue where it exactly ends up at. But we're gonna first go through a fire path. Actually, why not? Let's go up to this top area, and then we'll go take that lava route. So I'm gonna go ahead and stealth. I guess I'll go ahead and get you guys some decent views of mobs. Yeah, that's what it's gonna look like when you take damage. There's the Redbone Devil and his fancy art, if you guys are watching in like HD. Here's the Flame Teeth Brazil, and all that good stuff. What he roughly looks like. Moving right along, yeah, there's, you know, more stuff over there that way. More Flame Teeth Brazils. No, I'm not going to accidentally auto-fire, so I don't have any bullets, in case you look into my character sheet when that was up. So I'm going to be running along this top area. You can run along this top area and not take fire damage, but as you can see, I do not know where exactly you can go down. Now, I did go ahead and enable the game music, and you can hear that it sounds exactly like Dark Rain's music. Don't know if they're going to change that later on. Actually, I have no idea what is intended for this area. That, of course, that area over there that spews lava on one side and that pollution swamp on the other side is the Hormone Cube. There's lots of ores and healing and stuff like that. Alright, so... Ow! What the hell? Oh. I wasn't paying attention. So, yeah. At the bottom of the cliff, yeah, apparently this goes to a dead end. At the bottom of the cliff, there's a stealth detecting unit on the lava side called a Ferret, which is a demon. And on the other side, there's like Power Paza or whatever, and that's going to go ahead and wipe me out. Oh, and there, this is the like stealth detected area. So I did go ahead and walk right up to it, even though I'm pretty sure I wasn't in stealth. But so just an FYI, this does go to a dead end, although there is a magic helium at the end of the road. I'm pretty sure you can find magic helium elsewhere if I remember right. So I'm going to go ahead and move to the save point. I'm going to scroll back out. We're going to be going back out of that Ashwood exit. Because, you know, we're going to save the Sacred Place of Cameron. Although I guess this is a good enough place to work from, as we saw that. And let's go ahead and look that up. First scroll, let me turn down the music a little bit. There we go. Just don't know if you guys can hear me properly. I guess briefly I'll go to the Balisca Giovannis area. Show you guys that place. Alright, so this is a save point right here. You can save, but once again you will be trapped. There's a jeweler here to sell you crystals of some sort, but as you can see, he doesn't really have any jewels yet. Wandering around, you can see that the GMs fixed it, I guess, when I accepted and refused those quests. But previously, you could accept a quest from this guy that would take you, that would ask you to go to an area that's an epic 2 after level 70 and all that, and this guy would give you repeatable quests for the dungeon down there. Merchants over here, etc. You can't actually do much with them at the moment because, again, this area is supposed to be locked off. Fancy wall over there, there's the area that you're supposedly going to be able to walk through. There's a guy who's going to be trapped here in a second. And yeah, this is the prison area. There's a gatekeeper, which apparently this is what you're supposed to be seeing through the black, not just random blackness. And as you can see, it currently is set up to be level 91 requirement if you look at minimum level 91. And then for the Hell Dungeon, for some reason, there's no minimum level. But you can look at all the fancy artwork there. Prison Death Pharaoh. A large labyrinth sealed. It used to be the prison for those who were against Ica. Ica being, of course, the goddess in this game. If you don't know the lore, they're not against, the game. It's not like where they put everyone who said bad things about Ica. So I'm going to briefly run up here. There is a set of stairs. This is the first set of stairs over there. Go ahead and actually mount up so I can move through this a little bit faster. And we're going to be moving right along. I'm going to check this back ramp, then I'm going to go ahead and portal scroll out after showing you guys that you cannot exit via the opening over there. And I'd probably die anyways. Aside from maybe some very, very careful maneuvers. Now you have to remember that if they have that skull icon, that does mean that they can detect stealth, and they are extremely, extremely tough. But yeah, you cannot go through here. Just an FYI. You need to scroll out. So I'm going to go ahead and portal to Ashwood. Closest spot is Ashwood Post. I'll run down the long way, I guess. So you guys will get to see a little bit of Ashwood, even though you guys have probably already seen it. So, this is Ashwood Post. Not too much fancy about it. This was the newish area, last expansion, as well as Dark Rain and all that. So I'm going to be heading through this route down to Balisca Giovannis. And then I'll be showing you guys when I get to the end of Dark Rain, where you're going to be entering a Dark Rain Forest. So moving right along. Why am I even going this way? I don't quite know. And as you can see, at 52, even these guys are purple. Over here, these mobs are orange for me, but these guys are all purple, so good stuff. As everyone's wondering if the level 61 RM skill is any good, because he is level 61, grinding. You should probably get 1 point in it at least, even though you can't hear me because I'm not vibrant right now. Spartacus is apparently having fun grinding over here. Perhaps he's not level 60 capped or something. And I'm going to be cutting through Canary Temple just to avoid mobs. And it should let me get to Balisca Giovannis pretty safely. As you can see, this route will take me through there. There's Canary Temple, and then I might have to like stealth one last time, maybe. So moving right along. Max stealth does give me that extra plus 10 move speed, which I am going to be exploiting a lot, as well as the fancy duration relic, which is going to give me another 6 seconds. The drop rate relic, of course, isn't going to help me at all, as I am not killing mobs. So once again, oh look, Canary Temple, awesome place. If you don't know, Canary Temple is the temple which is the most secure temple of all right now, because you have to take down the other 3 temples before you can access that temple, and then you have to fight through the very tough guards and tough mobs. It used to be the toughest mobs in the game, well, next to dinos. You know, that whole area, it wipes out a good chunk of the lower level portion that is raiding. So apparently, no, I won't have to re-stealth, which is a good thing because my stealth is on recharge. And my stealth ought to be done when I get there. There is a large commander something statue there. And we are going to be passing through here. And he is, of course, complaining about the floor. If I was wearing my normal armor, I wouldn't be so worried about the area damage, but again, it is noticeable. So as you can see by these two spots, they are sort of like safe points over here. So I'll be running through these guys next. If you ever need to find Pearson, here he is. All of the guards in this area look like this, pretty much. I guess it's not a safe area. Already looked at those guys. Running along. Here's how the general area looks. Aha, here's Dark Flame Tots. You'll see these several times. They're basically floating skulls with flame in like a little bitty cape, because they want to be cute. Alright, so here's Gursky. There's the newbie over there. Complaining in guild chat. I have 25 seconds left, I don't know why I'm standing over here. And I'll go over and I'll show you guys the Virgils as best as I can. Before I do that, I haven't used her 61 skill AoE. So they're having fun over there. More Magicalium, as you said. Oh god, I'm gonna die. That's a Virgil. They're basically like flame golems. You might recognize the model from Lost Mines West. And here I'm gonna have to wait for my stealth to recharge. And I am safe from the lava right here. Now there's a Redbone Devil over there. There's a Barret over there. See. General, watch Lost Mines West. I'm pretty sure Virgil looks like that. I'm not certain, I don't remember anymore. But as you know, they do have that skull icon, it does mean that they can detect stealth and they're going to be tough. Of course, there are lots of Magicalium around those guys because no one's going to harvest those Magicalium if there's already a Magicalium quest. And if you are looking for Malik's Jar, I'm pretty sure it doesn't move, it is in fact an NPC, and it is over there. So Malik's Jar would be right about here on the map. Magicalium, of course, being interspread throughout here and a little bit over here. I'm not worried about those guys over there. So these Virgils are just going to be more and more Virgils. I can't really explore over there because they detect stealth. Plus the area damage is going to get me killed. Over to Balisca Giovannis. And I'm going to go ahead and cut through Horma. When I get back over here, I'll go through the Swamp of Blaze. And I'll go through the swamp area for you guys. Alright. So stealth is done recharging, gonna go ahead and re-stealth, and we'll see what happens from here. So more mutated Crochet eggs, those fancy fellows over there. And why not, I guess I'll explore the Swamp of Blaze first. So I take that back. Not a very reliable person. Here's the NPC Volt, as well as, you know, Flame Grass, more Crochet's nests. Possibly you're going to use that to, like, summon Crochet's to kill them. But yeah, here's Volt. Hi, Volt. Moving right along. Farther to the Swamp of Blaze. Again, the Teta Flames all over this little area. If you need to grind on these guys, here might be a good area. Now, I have to remind you guys, at least when we enter the swamp, there are going to be areas that look like they're safe, like you won't see the swamp area, but you will still take that pollution damage. And so apparently this is the connecting route into Sophian Library, where I'm going to wait for my stealth to recharge, then I'll head back, get that last area of the Swamp of Blaze, fancy pool area over there, and then I'll come back to this section, possibly. But you can take a shortcut from this town, from Foreigner's Camp, or from Cameron's Residence, and come through here to the Swamp of Blaze. You do not have to enter the swamp itself. As far as the swamp goes, if you look at the map, I know that you can connect via this way to Cameron's Residence of the swamp, and I believe the northern entrance right here. I haven't really tested this wall too much. We'll be looking at that later. And there are going to be Bone Devils there and all that. More flame grass if you need it. Again, as you can see, like that swamp is right over there. There's Endless. Let's go ahead and look at the Bone Devils. Endless, of course, with his plus 11 level 60 weapon is, of course, beating the crap out of everything. I think he has plus 11 level 60. For all I know, he even saved up for some Superior 64 sword de-leveled it. So, yeah. Watching him pump the crap out of everything, and yeah, got distracted, my stealth is done recharging. So again, we're going to go ahead and stealth a bit preemptively and finish exploring the Swamp of Blaze.